All right, so everybody, can you hear me? Now, don't forget about virtual tutoring. If you need hours, hey, if you need hours or if you need tutoring, let me know. The best thing you can do is text that number. It's not my personal, it's my Google Voice for school. And you say, Mr. G, I need tutoring, figure it out, okay? Add that Google Classroom code. That's where we do the Google Meets. I've been doing it 8 to 10. You can get like 2 hours in the meeting, asking questions. Just saying. That's only if you need hours, because you've been out. All right, so let me know. What else? So yesterday we learned about surface area. Now look, there's a lateral surface area and a total surface area. So if you look off to the right here, I have the formulas. Do you see how it says LSA and TSA? What does LSA stand for? Lateral surface area. What does TSA stand for? Total surface area. What's the difference? So is everyone looking and listening? Lateral always means sides, okay? Like you got lats on your side, okay? If you're laterally moving, you're moving sideways. Lateral means sideways only. So it makes sense that lateral surface area is only the sides without the bases, okay? But total includes the bases, okay? Now, all I gotta do is use these formulas, but notice there's some letters here. There's P, there's H, and then there's B. Off to the right, it tells you, kind of small, but P is the perimeter of the base. H is the height of the whole figure. And then big B, this is what everyone needs to not forget. Capital B is the area of the base. It depends on whatever the shape is. So let's do number one here. I need to know 3 things before I can start using those formulas. P, H, and B. So P is the perimeter of the base. What shape is on the base here? Actually, before that, what is the name of this figure? First of all, what's this shape on the base? Does everyone see it's a triangle? And do you see it's connected by rectangles? So what is that called when it's connected by rectangles? Prism. So it's a triangular prism. Okay, now P is the perimeter of that base triangle. That means I just add up all 3 sides. So I got a 9, I got a 12, and then what is this third side that matches down here? 15, right? So can you add 9 plus 12 plus 15? You can, and you should get 36 when you add those 3 numbers up. Cool. 9 plus 12 is 21, 21 plus 15 is 36. That's good for P. Now everyone should be able to just look at this and tell me the H. What is the height of the whole prism? 16, too easy. Now, here's where people goof up. Capital B is not one number on here, okay? You actually have to do some math to figure out capital B, area of the base, like it says over here. What is the base shape again? A triangle. And I know we struggled with this before, but you've got to know how to find the area of a triangle, and it is base of the triangle times the height of the triangle divided by 2. Little bh over 2. Hopefully that's familiar from when we did that in unit 7. Anyways, so looking at the triangle, it is a right triangle. So when it's a right triangle, those 2 legs are the base and the height. So the base of the triangle is 9, the height of the triangle is 12. If you were to like redraw it out here, you know, it'd be like 9 is the base, the height is 12. So anyways, 9 times 12 divided by 2, I'll save you the math, but you could put it in your calculator if you need to. 9 times 12 is 54. And now we have P, we have H, we have B. We can plug it into P. We can plug it into these formulas. So lateral surface area of this prism is just P times H. Well, don't we know that P is 36, H is 16? So we're going to do 36 times 16, and we get, already got it earlier, 36 times 16 is 576. and that's meters squared because we're talking about a surface area. Areas are always two-dimensional, okay? So again, you can't do pH until you figure out P, and you know H, okay? Now check it out. TSA, the total surface area, is pH plus 2 big B, okay? Now, see how both of these have pH in it? Don't I already know that pH is 576 from the first equation? So it's really just 576 plus 2 times B, which is 54. So can I do 576 plus 2 times 54? I did that earlier, and I got 684. And again, my units of measure are meters squared. This is very similar to number 2 on your assignment that you either got yesterday or getting today that you're going to do. So just look at this as a very similar way to do number 2. Number 1 will be a little different. Number 4 will be a little different because those are rectangular, okay? But this is how you do it when it's triangular on the base. Now this next shape, what is this? Looks like a can. What do you call it? A cylinder. Now, if it's a cylinder, we're going to use these formulas. So the lateral surface area is 2 pi r h. The total surface area is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. I want you to notice, you only need 2 things for these formulas for cylinder, r and h. Now, usually it's just labeled on there, r and h, right? The only thing you might have to do is if it gives you the whole diameter, you'll have to cut it in half. But on this picture, we know the radius is exactly 11 and the height is 26. Do y'all see that on the picture? So let's just plug it into these formulas down here for cylinder. So here we go. Lateral surface area, LSA of a cylinder is 2 pi RH. I'm going to do 2 times pi times 11 times 26. I did that earlier, and I got 1,796.99, which rounds to 1,797. 1797, and my units of measure are yards squared, because surface area is squared, two-dimensional. The TSA formula is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. And don't I already know what 2 pi RH is from the LSA? It's that 1797. All I'm going to do is add 2 pi r squared, 2 pi 11 squared, which I did earlier, and I got 2,557.26. Once again, yards squared. So again, that's just like a review from yesterday. You should have your notes with those examples. You have this warm up with these examples. You got time to work on the next assignment, which is on the wall here from 418 today. The surface area of prisms and cylinders. I spelled it wrong here. All right. So please work on that assignment. If you didn't finish the one from Monday, solid geometry, all the nets are over there. See where I'm pointing? Those are where all the colorful nets are on the side. Make sure you do this. Turn it in. We do have to move on tomorrow to the next thing, which is surface area of cones and pyramids. Cool.